Welcome to class 7 mathematics chapter 5 lines and angles. Here we are going to discuss about the try this questions and exercise 5.2 questions 1 2 3 which is related to pair of lines. Before going to solve the sums, please go through the first video and learn the properties of angles formed, which are the angles and everything. Then solve this questions. Try these questions of page number 106. Which pair of angles are this one? The given angles are corresponding angles. And what about this pair of angles? These are alternate interior angles. Next one. This is interior angles on the same side of the transversal. This one, these are the angles which lie on the same side of the transversal, and look at the position, they are above the line. Both angles are above the line. That means they are lying on the same side of the transversal and on above the lines also. So they are called corresponding angles. And what about this pair? It is the interior angles and which lie on the opposite side of the transversal. So what is the name of this pair of angles? Yes, it is alternate interior angles. And what about these two angles? These are the exterior angles. Next is try these questions of page number 109. Here it is given L parallel to M and T is the transversal. What is the measure of angle X? Look at the figure and identify which pair of angles is given. These angles are lying on the opposite side of the transversal and it is interior angles. So what is the name of this angle? It is alternate interior angles. And the given lines are parallel, then what is the property of the alternate interior angles? The angles are equal. That means angle X equal to 60 degree. Is it clear? Next one, it is given the 55 degree and Y. We have to find the measure of angle Y. Both are interior angles only. And where is the position of this interior angles? On the opposite side of the transversal C. Hence, they are alternate interior angle. Therefore, angle Y equal to 55 degree. Here the question, L1 and L2 be two lines and T is the transversal. Is angle 1 equal to angle 2? What about angle 1 and angle 2? Yes, angle 1 and angle 2 are alternate interior angles. But is it necessary angle 1 equal to angle 2? It is not equal. Why? Because given lines are not parallel. In the question, it is given that L1 and L2 be two lines. So, angle 1 not equal to angle 2. If the given lines are parallel, then we can say that the alternate interior angles, angle 1 equal to angle 2. But here, the lines are not parallel. So, angle 1 not equal to angle 2. Next question, given L parallel to M, T is a transversal. What about angle Z? Look at the figure. Interior angles are given. Both interior angles lie on the same side of the transversal. So children, which property you can use here? Yes, interior angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. So we can write 60 degree plus z equal to 180 degree. Therefore, z equal to 180 minus 60, that is equal to 120 degree. Next question, given line L parallel to line M and T is a transversal, what is angle X? Look at the angles marked here, both lying on the same side of the transversal and both angles are above the lines L and M. So what is the name of this pair of angles? Yes, it is corresponding angles. The given lines are parallel, so the corresponding angles are equal. Hence, x equal to 120 degree. Next, it is given two pair of parallel lines. L is parallel to M and P is parallel to Q. We can find A, B, C, D. Angles A, B, C and D. Look at the figure given here. 60 degree and A are the interior angles of which two lines? That is, lines P and Q are parallel and L is the transversal. Look at this portion only. Then it is understood that A plus 60 degree equal to 180 degree, because interior angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. Hence, angle A equal to 180 minus 60, that is equal to 120 degree. Angle A equal to angle D. Alternate exterior angles. L parallel to M and Q is the transversal. Hence, angle D equal to 120 degree. Next, we can mark it as angle 1 here. So, angle 1 equal to 60 degree. That is corresponding angle. Which two line we are considering? Line L parallel to M and P is the transversal. Then angle 1 is 60 degree because they are corresponding angles. Now angle 1 equal to angle C. They are equal because they are corresponding angles. If we consider the lines P parallel to Q and M is the transversal. Hence angle C equal to 60 degree. Next, angle 1 equal to angle B. Which type of pair of angles are this? These are interior angles. Alternate interior angles. That is, angle 1 equal to angle B, because alternate interior angles when P parallel to Q and M is the transversal. Hence, angle B equal to 60 degree. Hence, angle A equal to 120 degree, angle B equal to 60 degree, angle C equal to 60 degree, and angle D equal to 120 degree. Next, we move to exercise 5.2, question 1. State the property that is used in each of the following statement. First part, if A parallel to B, the given two lines A and B are parallel, then angle 1 equal to angle 5. What is the property used here? First, you observe what type of angles are there. These are the angles which lie on the same side of the transversal and both angles are above the line. So, these are corresponding angles. So the first one is angle 1 equal to angle 5 by corresponding angles property. Second is angle 4 and angle 6. Look at the figure. Where is the position of angle 4 and angle 6? Yes, they are interior angles which lie on opposite side of the transversal. Hence they are equal. So by which property we can write here they are equal? By alternate interior angle property. Now the third part, angle 4 plus 5 equal to 180 degree. Where is the position of angle 4 and 5? They are the interior angles which lie on the same side of the transversal. So we can say that if angle 4 plus 5 equal to 180 degree, then line A parallel to B, because of interior angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. Another name of interior angle on same side of the transversal is co-interior angles. So angle 4 plus 5 equal to 180 by the property of co-interior angles are supplementary. Next question. In the adjoining figure, identify the pairs of corresponding angles. Let's find the pairs of corresponding angles. Corresponding angles means the pair of angles which lie in the same side of the transversal and in the same position. So the first pair is angle 4 and angle 8. Another pair is angle 3 and angle 7. Next we move to right side of the transversal and above the lines. That is angle 1 and angle 5. Next is below the line. That is angle 2 and angle 6. Second part, the pairs of alternate interior angles. So first pick out the interior angles. Which are they? Angle 3, angle 2, angle 8 and angle 5. Alternate interior angle means which lie on the opposite side of the transversal. So which are they? Angle 3 and angle 5, angle 2 and angle 8. Our third question, the pairs of interior angles on the same side of the transversal. Which are they? First we can identify which are the interior angles, that is angle 2, angle 3, angle 8 and angle 5. Pairs of interior angle on same side of the transversal, that is lying on the left of the transversal and right of the transversal. So the required pair of angles are angle 2 and angle 5. Second pair is angle 3 and angle 8. Our fourth question, the vertically opposite angles. The vertically opposite angles are angle 1 and angle 3, angle 2 and angle 4, angle 5 and angle 7, and the last pair angle 6 and angle 8. Next, our third question, in the given figure, P is parallel to Q and one angle is given, that is the exterior angle 125 degree is given. Other angles are marked as A, B, C, D, E and F. We have to find the measures of these angles. Let's see how to solve. By using the properties of angles formed when two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal. So the first given angle is 125 degree. Therefore, angle D equal to 125 degree because corresponding angles. Angle F plus D equal to 180 degree. Interior angle on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. Here it is given angle D equal to 125, hence angle F equal to 180 minus 125, that is equal to 55 degree. If we know angle F, then angle C will be same because angle F and C are on the same side of the transversal and both angles are below the lines. Hence, they are corresponding angles. If the lines are parallel, corresponding angles are equal. Hence, if F equal to 55 degree, we have angle C is equal to 55. Also, angle F equal to angle A. Which pair of angles are these two? Yes, they are alternate interior angles because they lie on opposite side of the transversal. Hence, they are equal. Therefore, angle A equal to 55 degree. If we know the measure of angle A, we can write the measure of angle E. Why? Because they are corresponding angles. They lie on the same side of the transversal and above the line also. Hence, angle E equal to angle 55 degree. Angle B equal to 125 degree, that is alternate exterior angles. Or we can write it here opposite of 125 is marked as 1. So we can write that is angle 1 equal to 125 degree, that is vertically opposite angle, and angle 1 equal to angle B, that is corresponding angles. Or angle B equal to angle D, that is vertically opposite angle. That also we can write it. No problem, we can solve like that way also. Hence, we found all angles, so we can write here the measures. Angle A equal to 55 degree, angle B equal to 125 degree, angle C equal to 55 degree, angle D equal to 125 degree, and angle E equal to 55 degree, and angle F equal to 55 degree. Thank you. In the next class, we will solve the remaining sums.